Oh, guys, it's been a day. Wait till you see the video. I'm going to show it to you right now. But I just wanted to take a minute in regular lighting. Here I am redoing my set. Lots to do here. This is all going to change already. So the video I filmed like this, but with professional lighting, but it's all going to change, guys. It's all going to change. But I wanted to really quickly talk to you because Mother's Day is coming up. And I didn't want to forget to tell you guys about Rose Forever New York because you know I love them. They're still a part of my set. These are my pink flowers. I have some red ones, but the pink are always part of my set. Oh, they're so beautiful. They're scented. They last well over a year. Do you know that I've already gotten 3 DMs to ask if I'm going to have a code because Mother's Day is coming up? And yes, of course I have a code. Rose Forever New York was really my very, very first that came along and supported my channel. So I love to support them. And yes, this Mother's Day, RebeccaRF20, yep, that's on screen, RebeccaRF20 will save you $20 on a bouquet or candle or home scent. They have so many beautiful things, but I like the roses. And I keep these pink ones on my set, and they last longer than a year if you ask me. But pick up something beautiful from Rose Forever New York for someone you love, whether it's Mother's Day or just for yourself or any day, and use code RebeccaRF20 to get $20 off. Here you are in regular lighting, and now we're going to go, and lots of changes happening in lighting right now and in my studio. Let's get straight now into our video. Okay, I told you all this was coming. I have switched my filming studio, and that means the lighting is going to be kind of coming along slowly, and the microphone port on my camera still isn't finished, so it might be a bit echoey. And the lighting is going to be changing because I'm not happy with it. It's a rabbit hole I've gone down, but that will be progressing. Welcome to the new studio for Not Fit for Print Beauty. I'm Rebecca. I'm a fashion and beauty editor. I've done this for about 25 years on the other side of the camera, typing away. And I took that knowledge and made Not Fit for Print Beauty right here on YouTube so you could have a little digital beauty magazine to look through every day or so. Okay, so today, the first video, for about 5-6 years, I've been up in a bedroom. And I have put it down in my journalism office because I'm doing a lot more of this and a lot less typing. So let's get on with it. First inaugural video in our new studio is going to be a bronzer video. Why not? We're going to compare cream versus powder, and I'm going to tell you what's better for who and which one you'll like. Okay, so let's compare them. These are 2 of the brand newest luxury formulas. We have the WESTMAN Atelier Sun Tone Bronzing Cream. I got that in shade 2. Don't worry, I'm still going to go outside into the warm California sunshine and show you these. But here is shade 2. Looks a little deep, but it's only the second shade. And it is $75 and has 4 shade duos. And we're going to compare that today to a powder that is the Hermes Sun-Kissed Healthy Glow Powder for face and cheeks. This only comes in 1 shade. Hermes says you don't get a choice, and what Hermes says goes. This is, of course, $121. Again, of course, it's Hermes, and like I said, only 1 shade. So we're going to try them both on, but first, let's take them outside in the warm California sunshine. Here is our $75 cream WESTMAN Atelier Sun Tone Bronzing Cream in Soleil Parfait 2. Both shades, and that will be right next to a few shades of the Hermes, all the shades of the Hermes Sun-Kissed Healthy Glow Powder. So you're going to see 4 little swatches there on my arm. All right, I want to talk to you about these while we use them. They're both bronzers, but they are very, very different products, to be honest with you. And so I want to talk about how to use them. So let's start. We have 2 sides of the face and 2 products here. So that's how we're going to use them. So the Sun Tone Bronzing Cream from WESTMAN Atelier, Gucci Westman tells us is a cream to powder product that has a dimensional look because we have 2 shades. This is something we've seen Victoria Beckham Beauty do 2 shades. We've seen Wayne Goss do 2 shades. We've seen this a lot, okay. But this has a matte finish, and you can layer the tones or you can just wear them individually. The lighter shade, which would be this one, the idea of the lighter shade is it's supposed to go where the sun hits, so apples of cheeks, high points, okay? And the deeper shade would be the cheekbones, the hairline. So I'm going to take my Chanel bronzing brush here, which is a good one. I kind of prefer the Charlotte Tilbury one, but we're going to use the Chanel. So we're going to do that deeper shade. We're going to get right in there, saturate the bristles right in there. And then we're going to do that deeper shade like Gucci Westman says across the top of the head, blending around the face and down, kind of to use as a sort of almost like a contour. But that's very, very, very deep. And that's shade 2. It works very, very well, but even the shade 2 is very deep on me. That is the deeper shade, okay? And then I'm going to take the lighter shade. This is actually a foundation brush, but I wanted it for cream. I'm going to take the lighter shade and just kind of hit the high points of the cheek, high points here, maybe across the bridge of the nose, and that is how I draped them and layered them. To be entirely honest, you guys, I would probably just stick with the lighter shade all over the face. That deeper, darker one is very pretty, but very red, and I don't know if it's something I would necessarily use for my entire face, but that is the dimensional look with the matte finish. This is going to be a really natural look. It will be great on mature skin. It's going to be seamless, flawless, and if you really love to contour, this would be a beautiful one because it's warm, so it's kind of really a bronzing look, and it's very pretty. All right, now let's talk about Hermes, okay? Hermes Sun-Kissed Healthy Glow is $121 because it's Hermes. A little bit of a fragrance. I forgive houses like Chanel, Dior, Hermes when they are fragrancy because they're kind of fragrance houses, really. Well, Hermes is a saddlery, but that's it. Still, they have a lot of fragrances. So this can be mixed all over the face, which we are going to do, but you can also use the shades independently. The darker shades can contour, that would be these two, and you can mix them for that. And then the other two you can use as a blush, or you can just blend it all. So let's see how that works. If we were to use these shades as a blush, I would go right in here, and that makes a very, very pretty look right there. That's a beautiful blush. Now the thing about this product from Hermes is it's meant to be built, and in fact it's going to have to be built, so it's going to be very sheer until you build it. And I will overdo it just so you guys can see what it looks like. And again, if you are troubled by sound or lights on the set, please know that this is a work in progress. At some point when you're doing something new, you got to just stop messing around with it and just try it out. So this will be changing over the next few days and weeks. Okay, so I'm going to keep going with this because you really want to build it, and I just want to give you guys the look. I like products that I have to build. Some of you don't. Some of you want impactful right away. This is going to be very seamless and very pretty and very subtle. Okay, I'll show you what the all over look is like as well. But then I'm going to flip this brush over, and I'm going to take this here into the bottom shades, and I'm going to do that kind of the way that I use the Westman product, so just around the outskirts of the face to warm it up. This is a much more complete product. For Gucci Westman's product, you can also use it on the cheeks, but this has a much more blush effect going. And then of course, I'm going to take this Refer brush right here, 30, and go into the entire thing and just show you what that looks like all over that side of the face, which is probably how I'd use this. It really warms up the face. Now, what's a better product and what do I prefer? I actually prefer the Hermes for two reasons. Number one, I am someone who generally prefers a powder product. That doesn't mean that you'll prefer it, okay? I'm just giving you my opinion first. I generally prefer a powder product. I like a product that is not as impactful upon application. I like having to build it. For me, that feels foolproof. I like the fact that this is essentially, you know me, a full face palette. So you have blush, you have bronzer, you have contour, and you also have this all over mix of a glow. Yes, there is a fragrance which I don't generally like, but it dissipates very, very quickly and it doesn't annoy me or irritate me. This is Rebecca's choice. That doesn't mean it has to be yours. Why would you like the Westman? This is much more impactful, exact. You're going to get that oomph right out of the gate with this one if you like that better. This is also, I think, better for those of you who are used to contouring, or as I would say, bronzing. You really want to carve out shapes in your face, which I don't do that exact makeup. But if you do, you would prefer this one. These are both very expensive products, $75, $121. So you're spending a lot here. You really don't need both. If you are a collector though, this would be for, and you want both, this would be for the impactful, this would be for carving out your space, contouring, bronzing, hardcore. This is really just for a nice little warm up. It's a lot more subtle, so that's why I favor it, but that doesn't mean you will. In terms of the formulas, this is a delightfully easy to blend cream, so you don't have to worry about it being hard to blend out or making spots. This one is going to need a lot more building, but obviously very easy to blend out. Both of these can be used quite easily onto the eyes, as I'll show you right here. Super easy to do. Okay, let me show you here with an Esom brush right there. Beautiful. Okay, so both beautiful products, but very different. Again, you don't need both, but I am a little bit of a collector, so I would probably have both and I will use them for different things. But in terms of daily, this is one I'll be reaching for daily because it suits my aesthetic. I don't know about you though. You've got to decide for you. All right, let me know a few things. Let me know which one of these you're buying. I do have the Victoria Beckham Beauty coming up. That's on its way to me, so I will be reviewing that one separately. I've also got Rare Beauty Foundation coming up. I've got some Guerlain lip products. We've got Tom Ford products coming up. We've got Dolce & Gabbana products coming up, and a whole bunch more are on their way, so stick with me. You're welcome to give me your thoughts on the lighting, but do know your thoughts might be wasted because this is going to be changing very rapidly, probably a little bit in each video. So bear with me, but I am finally in a dedicated filming studio. I'm really excited, so I hope it's going to be an okay experience for you guys as well. And I'll get some sort of a microphone fix as well so we can have some better sound. So stay with me. I'll chat with you guys in the comments. Check me out over on Instagram, TikTok, and Threads, and of course Facebook. And we have a membership right here on YouTube that we meet every Friday. I would love to see you there, and I will chat with you guys in the comments. Stick around for new, ever-changing lighting and sound and new products coming your way on Not Fit for Print Beauty. See you in the next video. Bye, guys.